Well, well, well. Yeah, if you just look at my screen, uh, yeah, this kind of explains today, bro. But I'm not mad. Um, Welcome to another video, another day of my trading journey. Today was ridiculous, but like I learned a lot. And I'm not mad that I lost $300 at all. Couple reasons why. We're still green on the week. Also, I followed my rules. I didn't revenge trade. My personal lockout wasn't set. Everything went to plan. My risk management's on point. So, not mad about it. I learned a lot though, and I'll explain that here in the video. But first off, coming in the day, extremely bearish. Why? We swept this key level here that I marked out, and we reversed off of it. This was basically the last key level, and also inside of this key level, we had this 4 hour for value gap. Boom. As you can see now, we're running through it, but pre-market, I was bearish. We also really had nothing else to go to, and we had a insane amount of imbalances to fill, which I used as sell side. So yeah, that was my reasoning. Also pre-market, we had an hourly fair value gap, we had a 30-minute fair value gap, and also inside of that 30-minute and hourly fair value gap, we had these 15-minute highs that I wanted to be swept. Basically, like accumulate, manipulate up, sweep the high, distribute down. And yeah, I mean, I'll show you here. Like the trade that I took, well, I took two trades. The first trade, horrible. Rushed it. Second trade was honestly really pure. The two things that screwed me up on it were one, I was with two micros, so obviously I'm not going to make a lot, but it was a 100-point move. So I'll show you here. So first trade, we hit my key level. It was just really rushed, and you'll see why in a second. But boom, look, market opens 9:30. Boom, immediately sweep the buy side I have marked out right here. Immediately sweep it out. Cool. We reverse off of it. We create a bearish 1-minute gap, 1-minute market structure shift. I got in on this candle when we tapped into it. And as you can see, I got like completely destroyed. Like completely and utterly destroyed. Thankfully, I had a good stop loss. I got in with the first one down here, second one when we tapped in. Got destroyed. Like it went straight to my stop loss. First trade, immediately lost $210 just like that. Obviously, that's not the best way to start a trading day, but that's what happened. Cool. Wasn't really too mad. I was still confident in my bias because we had what? These wicks up here. So, first of all, I did not wait for hourly premium to be hit to take a short. I got in, as you can see, right here before we hit the, let me just go to the 1 minute, make it easier. I got in. This is premium up here. I got in here. Yes, we did tap into the imbalance, but it's a high time frame imbalance, so we're gonna have to fill it more. Learning lesson. Boom. Cool. Next trade. What happens? We fill in equilibrium right here. We get into the premium of the hourly range that we're in. We come down, 1-minute market structure shift. Boom, now I draw my range. What do we have here? We have a high, we have a low. What do we come into? Equilibrium, boom, entry. And this trade was good for a couple of reasons. ICT 2022 model I've been working on. Awesome, great, great, great. Hit my key level, great, 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 perfect. Did not hesitate to execute even after taking a loss. And, I mean, as you can see, we didn't win the trade, unfortunately. You can see the top of my screen. But the trade I took was a very valid trade. If you look at it in retrospective, let me do this. If you look at this trade in retrospective, we got in here. It was a 100-point move. But the thing that sucked, and the thing that I learned from today, first of all, my first TP was at this low. I was so confident, dude, that we were going to run down to I was so confident we were going to run down to the sell side. Why? Because we had the equilibrium. And inside the premium or the discount was this sell side 4-hour imbalance. Perfect trade execution, honestly. Like to the point, it was good. Couple things that screwed me over. One, I was only in with two micros. At one point, I was up $350. And I was like, do I just close this out? Do I go break even? Like, should I close this out and just go break even? I didn't. One other thing, I should have had my first TP here because it's a low probability day. And this is what I learned today. Fridays with no red folder news, it's a low probability day. Also in the week, what have we done the whole entire week? What have we done the whole week? We have expanded, and we are continuing to expand. We're expanding up. So we make the high of the week. Most likely, it's too big of a move to get down here. Maybe we'll get down here next week, but today it's too big of a move. My friend Kim put it into perspective for me. He said, because I'm a basketball player, if you guys don't know, I'm a college basketball player. In basketball terms, if you're up by 50 points and say this is 50 points, this whole entire range that we're in right here, if this whole thing is 50 points, if we're up by 50 points, what makes you think we're going to be able to come back from 50 points and retrace down here? What makes you think we're going to be able to come back from 50 points? The probability of being down 50 points in a basketball game and coming back is 0 to none. I don't think it's ever happened. So that's a great analogy that Kim gave me. And that's how I'm going to think about it now on Fridays. They're a lot probable. So the first mistake I made, I put my take profit way too low. I should have taken my profit, should have taken it. As soon as it hit this low, I should have sold off a contract. We would have been break even. And honestly, I'm not mad I did that because I wanted today just to be a complete learning lesson. Like, there was news at 10. That also gave me some more hindsight. Like, what if this just dumps to my TP? I wanted to learn how news reacts to my trade. Again, news is just a volatility spike in the market, a volatility injection. So I was like, cool. I'm not going to touch this trade. It's going to play out as it is. I moved my stop loss to the top of this wick and told myself I'm either hitting my daily loss limit or I'm hitting my take profits. I was like, I'm just going to live with the losses. I was already $210 down on the day. I was like, what is another $90 going to do? I was like, whatever. It's $90. I can make that back in literally a trade. I can make today's loss back in a trade. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my stop loss at this high. I'm going to hit my daily loss limit or I'm going to hit my take profit. Because I was confident in this trade. Couple things I missed. We swept this low and we started to reverse. Should have noticed something. But I was like, 10 o'clock news. Let's see what happens. 10 o'clock news hit. Spiked up. Came down. Had a little bit more confidence. And then we got stopped out. But it was a great learning day because I know where to put my take profits now. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to put my take profits at good areas. If I was to put my take profit there, that's a big move, bro. Like, that is a big move. Like, that's a 115-point move for one TP. I got better at that today. I learned that today, which is great. And yeah, moral of the story, I learned that the big viewing today was Fridays. Friday is a low probability day if there is no red folder news, especially this week, because why? The weekly candle still hasn't even created the wick. We're going to have to close somewhere. We'll see what happens the rest of the day, but right now it's pushing. And also, we're just going to range. Like I said earlier, the analogy that Kim gave me. You're up by 50 points. This move right here, 50-point move. Or you can even look at it like this on the 4-hour. This will make more sense. A 50-point move, bro. Look how big of a move this is. 822 points. How are you going to expect us to go all the way down here to the discount in a single day to take longs? Because I'm not going to take a long if we're all the way up in this premium. I'm only going to be shorting if I'm in the premium. I'm not going to be taking longs. So a more probable trade will be down here. But if you put it into perspective, if the more probable trade is down here, most likely today we're not going to get down here. That's why the trades today were less probable. Great learning day. Like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. But great learning day, in my opinion. I'm happy this happened. Am I happy I lost $300? No, obviously not. Obviously not happy about that. But it was a great freaking learning lesson, bro. Like, I'm going to journal this. I got my journal right here. As soon as I end this video, I'm going to journal. My psychology has been really good this whole week. Really, really good. And yeah, we just got to keep keep doing things good. Let's come back Monday. Let's have a great freaking week next week, bro. Let's have a great week. Like, I'm gonna be really confident going into next week. I'm gonna do some back testing, some studying, learn some more, and I'm gonna be on it next week. Y'all are gonna see. Y'all are gonna see. I promise. You're hearing it here first. We're gonna have a great freaking week next week. All right. But this is it for the video. Yeah. I mean, it's as simple as I was a little greedy. I could have easily gone break even for the day, been done, call it a day, but I didn't because I wanted to learn. So I'm not mad about that. I can finally do this. Get rid of everything. Awesome. The video is now done. But yeah, again. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a lot. You guys are the reason I keep going every day and keep pushing myself to become profitable and show you guys the journey. But yeah, this is it for the day. Did news just come out or something? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, guys, this is it for the video. Free Discord is in my YouTube bio. I'll link it down below here as well. But yeah, y'all have a